It was really good. One thing that really stands out is our Douglas band used to practice every day, and they'd march up Liberty, where I live. And I had a baton and a little outfit. And so as a little girl, I marched all the way up the street with them every day. And when I started working at Shenandoah Gas Company, a gentleman there I didn't know, he lived near the neighborhood on Highland, and he told me, he said, "I know you." And I said, "From where?" He said, "I used to see you march every day with the band as a little girl." And you remember that? And you know it's me. He said, "Yes, it's you." He said, "Because you haven't really changed that much." But that was, and so my dream was to be in that band. And I just never got to, because when I joined the band in the 7th grade, that's when schools changed and were integrated. And so I was not able. I had just got my clarinet and was all ready to be in the band, because it was just an exciting thing, Just on every Friday, I know some other people have said it, they had an auditorium where there would be a talent show or speaking, and every class had the opportunity to do something. And I mean, it was like you look forward to Friday afternoon, and you go in the auditorium and someone would be performing, singing or dancing or just speaking. And the teachers also encouraged you. They encouraged you to speak, to do as much as you could to, I didn't feel I got as much of an encouragement. But because I guess it was a Black school, they felt we had to do our best. So there was a push. You need to get up and speak, do a book report in front of the whole class. You need to be able to. And so it was the same with, like I'm saying, the auditorium talent show. Some people would step up maybe that wouldn't normally, because there were people who encouraged you to step up. You can sing, go ahead and try it, get on up there. I was doing a play in the 4th grade, and I practiced and practiced. Well, the day of the play, I slid across the stage and almost fell, and I forgot all my lines. And I remember my teacher, Miss Cross, she was over on the side, and she was just, "Say this, say that." And it's like, that's why I'm saying I always felt like there were people encouraging you to help you, Even if you failed at something, they were still there to build you up, to pick you up and tell you, you can do this, you can keep going. We want you to do the best you can do. And that's the one thing about Douglas. I just felt like it was always, there were people always there for you. That's the way I felt. I see, in high school, I would have been able to take home economics. That's another thing I was looking forward to, because there was a teacher, Miss Marcus. She was the best seamstress in town. She actually made my dress for choir at Hanley. And she was much older then, but she was still sewing. But that I wanted to take her class so bad. They took us on little trips. We went to like DC to visit the monument and the Capitol and all that. So we went on field trips. I mean, just the bus ride. And then when you got there, and we always had the teachers to tell you all about what was, you'd have a tour guide, but then you'd also have a teacher to explain. And I also had a great science teacher. He took us on field trips, and he would just take the class. And it was just, it's hard to explain what I do miss about Douglas. Just talking about it makes me think now of all the things I was even looking forward to in high school. They used to have a sock hop that we could go to in elementary, and that would usually be after the auditorium on Friday. Sometimes they'd have a sock hop, and that would be for the younger kids. But it was a lot going on with the older, the high school students. they had dances and all the stuff, like I say, we were looking forward to.